Hey, what's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy, the one and only. Today is an in-depth review video of Ezoic. Ezoic is a monetization platform. It allows you to really optimize the revenue of your website. Now, if you have this level of traffic on your website or on your blog, okay, if you have more than 10,000 page views, and if most of your traffic, for example, is coming from country like United States, Australia, Canada, France, UK, countries like that, then you can monetize your website with Ezoic. Ezoic is one of the only platforms out there that will use powerful artificial intelligence to really give you the highest revenue you can have for your website. Now, this is an in-depth review about the different steps from when you will apply to Ezoic to when you will start monetizing your website. So I'll put a link down below, so if you just scroll down this video and then you click on the link, on this link, it will take you to the home page of Ezoic, where Ezoic is free to use. Okay, if you have a blog and you have more than 10,000 page views per month, never ever monetize your website with AdSense. You are leaving money on the table. You're wasting money. I always show you my screen in everything I do. I have most of my traffic coming from Canada, United States, United Kingdom, Germany, India. But with AdSense, I am earning chump change. I have also tried to monetize my website with Media.net, and still the revenue per 1,000 visitors is just too low. Okay, Media.net is okay. If you're not approved by AdSense, then you can go on Media.net and start monetizing your website. But if you are approved by AdSense and you have more than 10,000 page views per month, then you need to get over Ezoic. Why? Ezoic will use powerful machine learning to help improve the revenue on your website, and will help you improve the decision making in terms of whatever that is you will need to emphasize on in terms of content. Now, it will also automate intelligent optimization. Now, let me just show you. Once you click on the link and you click on start free trial, and you basically apply and you are approved, then you will receive an Ezoic manager. Like me, I received an Ezoic manager right here. And then what he did is that he gave me the steps, and he's been with me from the first day to now. So if I have a problem, I just email him and he will reply. Ezoic customer service is wonderful. Again, this is not a sponsored video. I'm not paid to do this. I am showing you my screen right now. The fact that I'm monetizing my website with Ezoic. Now, pay attention. Every niche will have what we call an RPM, right? A revenue per 1,000 per mile, 1,000 visitors. Now, depending on the niche, if you go, for example, for finance, you might have a higher RPM, for example, of $10, $12, $15. If you go, for example, for entertainment, you might have a lower RPM for $2, $3, $5. But Ezoic will do 100 times better than AdSense will do for you, or most monetization platform out there. Now, what I also like about Ezoic is their dashboard, right? It's their detailed analytical data. So if you go, once you get approved and you set up on your website, and we will go over how to set that up on your website. For example, on your dashboard, you will have first your earning, and you will have the number of visits. So Ezoic will track your visit, and they will also track your earnings. Now, if you click, for example, on estimated earnings, it will take you to what they call the big analytics, and then every single day you'll be able to track the number of visits you've had per day, how many page views were done by this number of visitors, how many engaged page views, the bounce rate, the revenue that you had for that day, and also the EPMV, which is the estimated amount of every 1,000 visitors on your site, not view, every 1,000 visitors. What I also like about this dashboard is that they will allow you to understand deeply what's going on with your visitors. So if you go, for example, on content and you click here on landing page, you will be able to track what are the pages that are driving the most traffic on your website. how much time they spend on your website, on that single page, and you will be able to know the EPMV of that single page, which will help you understand what type of content you need to produce in the future. Content like this, for example, has an EPMV of $5 for me, so I understand that this is the type of content I need to produce. Now also, you have things like the exit page. Exit page will the page where they bounce off, right? The page where they exit. And then if you know, for example, the page where people exit, right, it will help you understand. For example, you can leave a pop-up there. So Ezoic really, and then you also have the page that don't generate any revenue. So you understand, for example, your home page doesn't generate any revenue. Maybe the terms and service page doesn't generate any revenue, and which is normal. Those are not posts. Now you see, you have so much detail, and then even the site speed, you can look at the bounce rate, you can look, everything can help. Every single detail and data can help you optimize your website with Ezoic. Even in terms of SEO, the data that you will get from the SEO can help you with that. Now, I am not going to waste your time with all what Ezoic can do for you. Now, I'm going to go over the step once you apply. When you apply, here are the steps, and then your manager will also send you the details information, right? So again, you need to have more than 10,000 page views per month, which is what I have here, and you need to be approved by AdSense, because Ezoic is a Google AdSense partner. And so what the reason why you're getting higher money with Ezoic is because Ezoic is able to tap into the marketplace of advertisers that Google AdSense is also tapping into, but then they make them compete over the spot on your website in such a way that they will give you a higher amount to place their ads on your website. So you really want to go with Ezoic. Again, click on the link down below to get started. Now, once the onboarding specialist, right, they will help you with the sign up and the setup process. So you need to integrate Ezoic on your website. Okay, you can do that very simply using the WordPress plugin, which is what I use. On the first email, you'll have this PDF, right? This PDF will help you in the setup. The manager helps you from the first step to the integration. Now, if you set up with the plugin, this is you just search on the plugin Ezoic integration, you install, you activate, and then you need to connect with your AdSense account. You also need to apply for the adtxt.com manager. So it's also free, it's also simple to apply. Once you apply and you follow the step to get started, you will get a number ID, and then you will just install the ad.txt manager on your website as well, the plugin, and then you will just insert. Again, the PDF gives you every single detail you will need to know. After you're done and you get approved, you will need to put placeholders on your website, which are ad spot like this or like this, where agencies or where advertiser will put their ads. You see, for example, this is an ad, this is an ad, this is an ad, and ads that are up here are up here. Advertiser really put a lot of money to put their ad here, because when someone opens the blog post, this is the first thing they see. How do you put placeholder? This is what a lot of people don't get right. You will need to put, for example, 100 placeholder like this where ads can appear, but then Ezoic will determine itself what are the optimal places where they can put the ad to optimize the revenue. And then after they're not going to show ads on every single of these places, but their algorithm is going to decide from the visitors that's clicking on your post to read, where are the places where I can put my ad to really optimize that. Okay, that's why, for example, for some visitors you will have an ad up here and here and here, but other visitors you will not have an ad here, maybe because they don't like ads there. Ezoic also increased the amount of time people stay on your site. Okay, you will realize that a lot of people that do reviews will tell you that the number of minutes people stay on their site after using Ezoic is really high. Now, how do you put placeholders? When you come on your Ezoic platform, you will need to come here under monetization. Under monetization, they have what we call ad tester. And now under historical AdSense data, once you will connect with your AdSense account, it will capture the history of your AdSense, of your visitors or your AdSense account, and really optimize everything in such a way that your revenue gets higher with them. You will need to create what we call placeholder. If you look at mine, for example, I have created many placeholders. To create a placeholder, you will need to come here. Ezoic has multiple types of ad that you can put. You can put native ads, you can put link unit, you can put display placeholder. Now, I will advise you, if you want to optimize the money of the revenue of your website, you click on display placeholder, because display placeholders are this. Just you make money from people seeing your ad. Okay, if they click on it or they don't click on it, you still make money. Now, let me show you something. You click on new placeholder, you make sure it's display placeholder here, and you click on new placeholder. After that, you will need to select the type of ad you will want. For example, if sidebar top is this one, this is your sidebar. Okay, this right here is your sidebar. So sidebar top, sidebar middle, sidebar bottom, sidebar floating, top of page. For example, if I want to put an ad right here on the top of page, what I will want to do is that I want to select, or maybe in content means in the post, in between paragraphs. If I want to put, for example, you create as many placeholder as you can and you put them on your website, and Ezoic will decide. Now, if I want to put a top of the page placeholder, you just click on top of page, and then you can decide which device you will want them to appear. Again, I will advise you to leave all of these. Don't mess up with that. Ezoic will find what's best for you. Now, for the top of the page, you can go with the large horizontal or horizontal, those two. On tablet, you will want, for example, a box or horizontal. You leave, for example, horizontal. And on mobile, you want to deactivate vertical, and box, you leave horizontal. Now you click on save. Now the code, this is the code you copy. You copy this code to clipboard. You want to go back on the dashboard of your website. You want to make sure you have a plugin called Advanced Ad. So if you go on the plugin and you click on add new, and you come up here and you type Advanced Ads. Again, there are two options. There is Ad Inserter and Advanced Ad. Again, Ad Inserter is limited because you can only create 16 placeholders for free. After 16, you will need to pay, but Advanced Ad is completely free and you can create unlimited placeholder, and it's more advanced because you can go wild with it. Let me show you an example. If you come here on the Advanced Ad and you click here on ads, okay, after installing and activating and everything, you click here on new ad. Click on new ad, you type, for example, Ezoic ad top of page. Now you want to leave here on plain text and code. You continue, and then you want to paste that code that you copied on Ezoic, this code that you copied right here, and then you click on next. And then if you want to hide that on some pages, this is where the beauty is with Advanced Ad. For example, if you don't want Ezoic ads to appear on the home page or some specific page, you can say, you come here on the post type, and then you say, I only want that to happen on the post page. Now, if you also don't want that to appear on a very specific page, you can say here, you can add another condition, and then you can say put the page title here, or it's going to appear here. If you click on is not, and you put the page title here, it means that it's not going to appear on that page. So you can go really wild with it. So for now, let's say I only want the Ezoic ads to appear on the top of the page of all the posts. Now you click on next. After you click on next, you will select where exactly you want that to appear. Since it's the top of the page ad, you click here on before content. It will create that placeholder for you, and you do about 50 of these placeholders. You put one before content. in between content after the first paragraph, after the third paragraph, after the fifth paragraph, after the 13th paragraph, after the 15th paragraph. For example, if I want to say I want that to appear in between content, then it asks me after which paragraph. For example, after the 10th paragraph, and I click OK. You create just many of these placeholders using advanced ads. You let Ezoic do the rest. They will optimize your websites for the website revenue for you. So the next time you will just go on your dashboard, you will just see the revenue starting growing. Now, the first day I installed Ezoic on my website, I went from earning close to $0 on media.net or $0.3 to start earning $1 per day. So it's really a website that uses powerful machine learning to understand the customer, what the customer wants. They make people compete for places on your website. One thing as well that I want to talk about is how to wrap ads properly, because when you apply with Ezoic, one thing you will need to do to optimize your revenue is to wrap the ads, the existing ads on your website. For example, I had AdSense ad already on my website, and I also had media.net ads on my website and Amazon ads on my website. Okay, let me show you an example. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If you come here on the sidebar of my website, for example, I had this Amazon ads right here on the sidebar of my website. I had these Amazon ads right here on the sidebar of my website, and these Amazon ads too. Now, how did I wrap my ads with Ezoic in such a way that Ezoic will show their ad instead of Amazon ads if they think you will make more money from it? How did I wrap my ad? Okay, to wrap your ad, you do this. This is an example of how I wrap my ad with Ezoic. First, you see, I had this one here, and then I had the existing ad, and I had this, the end here. So if Ezoic thinks I will make more money from this, from them, then Amazon, they will put their ad. But if they think I'll make more money from Amazon, then them, they will put their ad. So you actually make more money by wrapping up your existing ad, because advertiser will compete for that spot. Okay, so for example, if you're approved with media.net, you can also create media.net ads by going to ad unit and create ads unit, incorporate them on your website using advanced ads just like I showed you. Now you wrap those ads with Ezoic placeholder. Now, how do you wrap it? Let me just show you really quickly. You come back here on the placeholder, you create a new placeholder for the ads that you want to wrap. Let's say my ad is on the sidebar middle. Now I click here, I change the name placeholder sidebar wrapped, and I unselect these. For example, I leave what I want to leave, and I click on save. Now after you click on save, it will give you again another code. Okay, so you click here on copy code. Pay attention to what I will do to wrap my ad. How do I wrap my ad with Ezoic? I come back here on the sidebar. You click here on custom HTML. Okay, so for example, if your ad is already here on the custom HTML, what you want to do, pay attention to how I'm wrapping. Let me just start again. On the left sidebar, suppose this is your ad right here, your existing ad. How do you wrap your ad with Ezoic? Now, you paste first the code that you had from Ezoic. You copy this one. So this div here goes at the end. So the ad will need to be, the ads you want to wrap will need to be in between the Ezoic placeholder. After the number, you copy from here and you put that before the ad. And then you leave this div after the ad. That's how you wrap an ad with Ezoic. If you click on save, what will happen is that Ezoic now will decide when they want to show this existing ad to your customer, to your reader. If they think you will make more money from Ezoic ad, they will show Ezoic ad. If they think you will make more money from the existing platform, then they will show the existing platform. But in any way, you make more money because now you have Ezoic advertiser competing with the other advertiser already that was on your website. So you want to play smart here. Okay, always make sure you wrap your ad. Now I'm just going to delete this, and that's it. That's what I wanted to show you today. Again, Ezoic is one of the smartest decision that I have done from blogging to monetize my website, and I did a lot of research in order to find that Ezoic was a monetization platform. Never ever monetize your blog with Google AdSense. You're wasting money. I would rather just leave my website without ads than putting Google AdSense, because it's just annoying. They don't I feel like Google AdSense is just ripping you off. So make sure you click on the link down below and you really try Ezoic. Again, you will not regret it. The very first thing you will switch with Ezoic, you will make money. And now, even one last thing before I finish is that, you see, Ezoic even has what we call native ad, and they estimate the increased revenue once you place this native ad by 10%. And they also what we have called the mediation. So if you enable mediation, the mediation is used to link your existing ad network into, for example, if you were approved by media.net, you can enable mediation, and so the ad network will compete with Ezoic own ad partner for the advertising inventory on your website, which will make you more money. So just make sure you use Ezoic if you want to monetize your website. Okay, if you have more than 10,000 page views per month and you are approved by AdSense, switch to Ezoic. Smartest decision ever made. Again, if the video was helpful, please share, smash like button for me, subscribe to help the channel. Until next time, please take good care of yourself. Peace.